glad you could stop by today. I've got a really fantastic card for you today. Check it out. A really great flash card made with the Festival of Trees stamp set. Do you have this one yet? Okay, this is a must-have this season, I'm telling you. The Festival of Trees bundle, which means you get the stamp set and the matching punch. I mean, hey, who wants to fussy cut, right? We love it when we have that matching punch. This is the go-to stamp set this year, I'm telling you. It's funky, it's whimsical, it's got everything I need, and I'm telling you what, I love how this card turned out. I'm going to be using another stamp set with it as well, Endless Wishes, another one of my favorites this year. And you know what my favorite part about today's card? It's a flash card. I know how much you guys love the flash cards. You love the ease of that. I do too. I think you're going to really love how simple this card is to make. Let's get started. All right, so what we need to do to get started with our card is we're going to begin with our cardstock. I'm going to be using Whisper White cardstock, and I have this cut at 8.5 by 5.5. I've scored it at 4 1/4, so it's now a perfect medium-sized card, fits into one of our Whisper White medium-sized envelopes, so we're ready there. My flashcard pieces are in Soft Sky and Whisper White. Now, if you have not seen the video on flashcards, not a problem. Zip over to YouTube and search Connie Stewart flashcards. That's where you're going to find my template, and you're going to see I take these two pieces of cardstock, I manipulate them in so many different ways. It just blows my mind how many different things that we can come up with just two little pieces of cardstock. But I have over 100 videos sharing with you how to use just two pieces of cardstock to create totally different cards. So be sure to check that out, and that's where you'll find the measurements and the template for designing that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to bring in a stamping mat because the stamps I'm going to be working with today are photopolymer stamps. When I'm working with those, I always want that Stampin' mat underneath me. Now, the first set I'm going to use is called Festival of Trees, but I'm actually using the bundle because I want that matching punch. I love punches. They make my life so easy, and I'm not a big fussy cutter, so I think punches are just an absolute dream. Fantastic stamp set. We're going to be using a few different items here. We're going to use this tree. We're going to use this one here with the flowers, and then we're going to use these little dots, and we're going to do a couple creative things with those. The other stamp set I wanted to bring in is Endless Wishes. I absolutely adore this font, and these snowflakes work quite nicely with the Festival of Trees, so it was really a perfect combination to have both of those. All right, well, let's go ahead and start. We're going to begin with the Soft Sky ink pad and one of our trees. Again, my stamping mat is underneath me. And I'm going to take the tree and I'm going to stamp it up here at the top, and I'm going to bring it all the way over to the right-hand side. So we're going to give that a nice press. Beautiful. I can now come in with a soft or a smoky slate, and I have got the little, just the little ornaments for this tree. And I'm going to stamp those. Look at that. It fits right on top because it's clear. I can see right where I'm going. And I'm going to fill that in. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, at this point, I want to do a little tearing. And what I'm going to do is just tear my cardstock. And I'm going to kind of tear downwards a little bit, because this is actually going to be a snowbank for me. I'm not too worried about this. None of this is going to show. Let me set that off to the side. Well, we're now going to come in with that Soft Sky cardstock, and I have got the tree that had the flowers on it. I've inked that up in Smoky Slate, and what I want to do is I'm going to stamp this one at the lower right-hand corner. I've got probably about a ½ an inch here from the bottom, and that's going to work out perfect for me, because what I want to do, I don't want to come up too high because my punch will only go so high. So you want to make sure you give yourself enough room there. I'm going to line it up in my punch. Oh, it makes my life so easy. I love the sound of a punch doing exactly what I need it to. All right, I've got that done. We're going to come along, and we're going to put some snow behind it. I'm going to use just a piece of scrap paper because I don't want to get any ink on my my Stampin' mat, but I do need to clean this because if you recall, this is the same stamp that I used to do the ornaments on the tree. Now I'm going to use it to create snow. You're going to love this. Who knew that we had a stamp that was kind of dual purpose? Check it out. So I'm just going to kind of come along. This is the other great thing about photopolymer. I can see right where I'm stamping. I can fill in and get myself some beautiful snow going on there. What do you think? Love double duty. Okay, so I've got that done, and of course you can see that paper kept me from getting ink everywhere. I can now come in with this other one that we cut, and I'm just going to very quickly, I'm just going to trim it down. I don't have to get neat about it. It's going to be totally hidden. But this one, we're going to be putting right here. See this here? Don't even worry about it. It's just not going to matter. So we can just put some SNAIL adhesive, our fabulous little tape runner. I love these things. Okay, just going to lay that right on top and get that centered up. Beautiful. As I said, I'm not going to worry about that. And oh my goodness, you guys, guess what I forgot to do? I did forget to trim this down. It's a good thing it doesn't matter that I forgot. I'm going to bring in my Stampin Trimmer. And what I'm going to do here, I want to trim this down to 2.5 inches. So sorry about that. I meant to do that before I even got started. But as I said, luckily it doesn't matter. I just took my Stampin Trimmer and I cut 2 inches off the end. And, I'm sorry, 2.5 inches. Goodness gracious, Connie just must need more coffee today. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our cute little snowbank, and you can see that's just going to attach right onto here. So let's just put some SNAIL adhesive down here at the bottom. I like to take the torn edge and put it down, but you know what? If it just looked better going the other way, by all means, go that direction. You know what? But I've got adhesive going right there, so it looks like it will be this way. As I said, it just really doesn't matter. I have a little adhesive showing right there, and because that will drive me crazy, I'm going to come in with an adhesive remover. I love this little tool. You know, to be real honest, what probably would have worked better is if I had put the adhesive on the back of the Whisper White. But, you know, this is paper crafting. You never know how it's going to go sometimes. Okay, bringing my mat back in. We're going to come in with that Smoky Slate. And from the Endless Wishes, I have Merry Christmas. So let's stamp Merry, and let's stamp Christmas. Just a little, whoops, make sure I've got that inked, a little off to the side. Beautiful. And I'm going to take that last tree, that one that we punched out. I've got a couple Stampin' Dimensionals. We're going to press that right there. Isn't it cute? Okay, now let me do one more thing. We're going to come in now with that Whisper White. And as I said, the snowflakes from Endless Wishes just worked great. So I took the 3 snowflakes that we had there, and I'm just going to stamp them in the soft sky. Oops, and looks like I need my paper again so I don't get ink everywhere. Not a big deal. And we'll just get those right on there. It's just right on the edge, makes it look a little pretty. Fill that in. We're going to take our final focal image here. For Stampin' Dimensional, should hold it on pretty good. Boy, it's ugly on the back, isn't it? Good thing no one's going to see that. So we can peel these off. Is that a fast Christmas card or what? I love it. And because it is done with a flashcard, you didn't have to do a whole lot of cutting. That's all there is to it. Oh, do you love it? I know I do. I absolutely am crazy about this card. If you wanted to, you could even take some of our Smoky Slate ribbon and add a little bow right there if you wanted to. Maybe even, nah, it's a little weird on top of the tree. I guess we don't really put bows on top of the tree, but if you wanted to add a little something extra to it, you're welcome to do that. See, I told you it was a really simple card, wasn't it? I'm telling you, this is just one of my favorite stamp sets right now. You want to know what I love most? This is going to be one of those stamp sets that I can use year round. I mean, it's tree. I can use it in so many different ways. Now, okay, maybe the one that is definitely a Christmas tree, I won't be able to use that one. But the other ones, especially this one right here, I'm going to be using that all the time. So this is definitely a must-have stamp set, and there's one great place to get it. SimplySimpleStamping.com. You can take care of all of your Stampin' Up! Needs right there. There's an online order button up there in the right-hand corner. Click it, boom, ship to you. You're going to be stamping. Your Christmas cards are going to be done so fast, it's just going to blow your mind. So be sure to check out Simply Simple Stamping for all of your Stampin' Up! Needs. Hey, if you really like the idea of flashcards, but maybe the idea of cutting, not your thing, I so hear ya. And I've actually created flashcards to go. That's where you'll have everything cut, scored, your cards are ready, your flashcards are ready, everything so that you can make all of your favorite flashcards in a flash without having to do all the icky cutting parts. So be sure to check it out, simplysimplestamping.com. Thanks so much for tuning into the video today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.